regarding the fact that people are becoming less friendly with each other and feeling less connected, and this seems to be increasing. I'm often asked what my thoughts are about this, and one of the things that I think we need to do more of and realize that we have a tremendous need to belong to a tribe, basically. And so we think of all the things you do now to belong to that tribe. For example, in the United States now, there's like a regulation tinting of hair blonde. It's like almost the exact same tinting of blonde hair. 60% of women do it from 18 to 70 years old. In 5 years, it'll be something else. Men do the same thing. You know, for a while, young men were pulling their pants down halfway down their buttocks to be cool. Then the pants got really skinny, and now we have the beards, and then we have the tattoos and the piercings, and all these things vary over time. Long hair, short hair, tinted hair, the car you drive. You know, all these things we do to belong to a tribe. And on one hand, you could say there's nothing wrong with that. Who does it hurt? Well, it hurts us when we start doing things that aren't good for us. For example, giving a smartphone to a 10-year-old because you don't want him or her to feel like they're the weird one in the group because they're the only one who doesn't have a smartphone. So because of peer pressure, you give that phone to a child, and now they have access to all the world's pornography at age 10. And then you make believe your child won't look at that. That's peer pressure. That's the same drive of belonging to a tribe. What we really need to do is create a tribe that we can be proud of, and that's through our behavior. That's through actually being in one-to-one situations, in-face, real-time situations as much as possible. I'm not saying we should never use social media. I'm using it right now. I'm not saying that you shouldn't send texts or be on social media once in a while or even every day for 15 minutes. But if we live on it, your kids miss you. Your spouse misses you because you're somewhere else. You're in a virtual world. And if we could be more in person, I mean, remember that human beings communicate non-verbally 90%. Our communication between each other is 90% non-verbal. So we have to be in each other's presence to see, hear, touch, smell each other, to hear each other's laugh. Sometimes I like to ask the women in my groups, I say, many of you have had a child, you've given birth. Okay, after the child is born, would you prefer A, they take the child into another room and send you photos on your phone? Or B, would you like to hold your child? So this is an exaggerated, more dramatic example, but there's real life, real time, and then there's virtual reality. Use virtual reality when you don't have any other choice. But if you do have a choice, invite people over to your home. Have everybody bring food. I know this sounds simple, but one of the most primitive ways we have of showing somebody they belong is to feed them. You think about a tribe and somebody wandering without a tribe. When they're accepted in and are fed food, they're part of the circle now. It means I'm not going to kill you or drive you away. You're with us. I'm going to feed you. We're going to take care of you. So by feeding each other in a healthy way, obviously, by going to the beach, going to the forest, going to the park, we become a real tribe, and it makes our nervous system respond in a very healthy way. We don't feel depressed afterward. I'm always amazed at how badly children can behave until you get them into the forest or on the beach, and they're so happy. It brings out the best in them, and it brings out the best in adults too.